Hello guys, welcome back to Poli channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 28 November 2025 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future. And mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global Lab update at 28 November 2025. For this week Global Lab update, there are some class balancing for 4 class, either for warrior class, especially for warrior succession, that they just improve this charging skill for warrior defensive stat from forward guard to become super armor, so you become more protected compared than before. And then for warrior awakening, they just add new effect buff that will increase your AP by 32 points for 10-second duration when using this skill. So both of this update is buff for warrior class, either succession and awakening. And another class is Guardian class that also got buff for this update. Either for Guardian Succession, that previous just add another flow skill for Guardian Succession charging skill that will be activated automatically when you using Guardian charging skill. And another buff for Succession skill, they also just reduce cooldown from this skill from 21 seconds to become 15 seconds only. And you also can combo this skill with Guardian charging skill. And still about Guardian Succession, they also just improve this skill, especially for skill animation when you combo it with another skill, so this combo will become more faster compared than before. And next buff is for Drakania class, especially for Drakania Succession, that they just increase damage reduction when you using this Drakania defensive skill that previously have damage reduction 55% to become 80%. And then effect for this skill also got increased from 14 times to become 20 times. And the last buff for Drakania skill is about expansion for any skill that will charge Drakania mechanic gauge to become have more skill. And next buff for Wukong class. And for Wukong class, there are some balancing, either balancing for defensive stance when using this skill that previously have super armor to become only forward guard, but this skill speed rotation movement will be faster 6% compared than before. And then for another Wukong skill, they also just tweak some defensive stance when using this skill following on this list. Especially forward guard at the start of the skill, they just change it to become forward guard during the skill. And special for PvP damage, Wukong class just got increased following with this update, and this is table list for any skill that got buff its PvP damage before and after this change, and most of this change is increasing PvP damage for all skill on this list. But in overall, PvP damage for Wukong class just increased around 2 until almost 5% compared than before. And for any other class minor fix and change following on this list, either for Ranger, Wizard and Witch, Dark Knight class, Wosa, Megu, and Dead Eye class. And about upcoming class balancing that will update in future, Prebis already mentioned it, they also planning further tweak for some class near future, either for Mystic, Nova, Valkyrie, and Sorceress class that will schedule for additional adjustment on next week Global Lab update. And stay tuned on Poli channel, for sure I will update this information on next week Global Lab. And next, continuous update about Justin Bartali Adventure Journal. And if you haven't finished this Justin Bartali Adventure Journal Part 1, make sure you finish this Adventure Journal to unlock upcoming content about Olvia School in future. And after you finishing this Justin Bartali Adventure Journal that I guide you on this video, there are second part for this story about Justin Bartali Adventure Journal when Justin back to Balenos and want to construct Olvia School. And if you haven't finished this part 2 Justin Bartali Adventure Journal, make sure you finish them. And if you want to know story about this Justin Bartali, you also can check this part 2 Justin Bartali Adventure Journal that both of this video reference link, you can find it on this video description. And on this week Global Lab update, Prebis just mentioning about continuous story for this Justin Bartali Adventure Journal. This is story about construction of Olvia School, and you can enjoy this story in form of quests. But to get this continuous story quest, you must complete the quest for Justin Return, sponsor of Olvia Business. And this quest is quest from part 2 Justin Bartali Adventure Journal that I got you on this video. So make sure you finish this part 2 Justin Bartali Adventure Journal before you can start continuous story for this Justin Bartali effort when developing Olvia School. And about the tell story for this part 3 Justin Bartali Adventure Journal, just wait my video update that I will release after this maintenance done, so stay tuned on Poli channel. And next about quest list for Pit of Undying weekly quests. At least Prebis will listed this Pit of Undying weekly quests on repeatable quest list on our quest page, so you can more easy notice this Pit of Undying weekly quests on recurring tab at quest list page. And if you haven't know about Pit of Undying content, if you want to unlock this Pit of Undying content, make sure you finish this Crowness quest line that I got you on this video. And by finishing this Pit of Undying content, you can get this Seal of Undying to get combat or skill XP exchange coupon. This is reroll scroll to swap your character skill and also skill point from one character to another character in your account. And also you can get any other precious item on this list by exchange this Seal of Undying that you can get it from weekly quests from this Pit of Undying content that I got you on this video. Okay, next improvement for any NPC, Prebis just add knowledge for Kakuo NPC at Garmotness, and also they will add Cryo NPC. I think this is another otter family that will be placed on Olvia Coast near Olvia Academy area that will relate with Olvia School content in future. And next about Blue Battlefield. About this Blue Battlefield right now on trial period, and after this week maintenance update, Blue Battlefield trial period will be end. And Prebis already have some feedback that they received during this trial period to improve any element on this Blue Battlefield. Either they improving visibility for user interface button when your ship got destroyed in Blue Battlefield, so you can respawn your ship more faster by click this icon. And also for combat mechanic on this Blue Battlefield, they also just improve it, that they just increase degree for your cannon shooting following on this table before and after this change. And also buff that you can obtain when winning Blue Battlefield also will increase following on this list. And for any other improvement for this Blue Battlefield, you can check it on this list. And because of update for Olvia School near Costa Farm in front of Olvia, Not War will not take place on Costa Farm anymore. And instead on Costa Farm, Not War will be moved to Mount Termian. That will be added after this update, and this is any noteworthy tier on Balenos territory after this update following on this table for tier 3, tier 4 and tier 5. That they just add replacement for this Costa Farm to become Termian Mount as tier 3 not war area. And then some quality of life when you defeating animals that spawn during event period. That Prebis will put some notification if you defeat any number of mole that spawn on your farm, so you will not confuse to search any undefeated mole anymore. And for any other minor fix and change, I think all of this not too a big deal. Okay, that's all any future update that Prebis just announced officially on last Global Lab update at 28 November 2025. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, DubyaDude, Doki, Snoods, Xoren, Avrilka, Familia, Xenqn, Spacebar Jace, KorBlade, as gold member. And also for all my silver and bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This is will make Poli channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video. I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.